So this is a little proof of concept inside a Cilius, so not a PIM directly an e-commerce, so not about scaling the description generation, only for one product. So let's say I give a name to my product, and then I can click Ask GPT. We'll see the backend when I click up. So it's loading. You can see, oops, we cannot see anything, but I think, yeah, okay. It's getting there. First, the software will do a little Google search. It will search for reviews and not e-commerce websites, because e-commerce websites doesn't like that you parse, scrap their data. So reviews are more likely to be parsable. When with the 10 results of Google search, we first ask the LLM to find the best result that may contain relevant informations, and then for the three best results from the Google search, we extract relevant information from the web pages. And when we got 3 descriptions from 3 different web pages, we ask the LLM to generate a description and to score it. So it says a score of 5, and you can see there is here is the description. Now it's loading keywords with a second call, and we should be able to see, yeah, okay. So first it generates keywords, and then it sorts the keywords by relevance.
Now I will present for you the web application we are implementing. Use the works Adria just present now. So we'll have this interface. We'll start. We'll arrive here to this interface where we can upload new files, which will contain list, for example, products, some attributes. Here I already imported some files. I can import one more time to present for you. I have a sample of file here, and it's imported here. So now we built another screen for here. For example, we will choose which columns in our CSV files will be imported. Here we can choose. Each column in a CSV file will decide to which attribute in database will map in. So here we'll import. Here we already have 2 products imported to our table. We have 2 tables. One table is for files, list of files, and another table for products. This step we should this step we will use the work of Tria to use ChatGPT, but we have a smaller issue. We didn't finish to fix some problems.
Demo effect.
Yeah, the idea was to use basically like a web interface and to import the CSV file. And when a CSV file, for example, it has the wrong column name, someone is calling their what we call product ID, they're going to call it product or whatever, we can map basically the columns from the CSV file to the column of the database, just to let the application know what is the data, in the CSV file. And then after we can import, and then after we click on generate, and then it's going to generate the short description, the long description, and the keywords. And from that, you are able to download the CSV file that you can then import to your PIM.
Just have small problems fixed here, and it will work.
Yeah, we're very close to finish it, but yeah.
That's all for me.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. That's quite impressive. I saw Fabrice just popped in for the demo. Does anyone have question they want to ask the team? Yes, Nathanael.
Yes, thank you for the demo. Very nice. Just regarding the last thing about the CSV column matching, I did not understand very well, but I'm just thinking that the matching could be done not only on the header and the column title, but also with the content, so that if the column header are very different from what we would expect, based on the content, we might find some matching using some GPT. I don't know if you thought about this already, or
yeah, we thought about this, but basically it's more like a question of time, like for us.
Yeah.
In the time.
Okay, you already thought about this, so okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's I did not understood very well, so just wanted to share this, and the all the demo is very nice. I'm glad to.
Yeah, it's just to make sure that basically that the application understand the content of the CSV file which is being uploaded. So it's basically just to let them know, this field is for this and this field is for that, for the demo.
I got another question. You said at the beginning of the demo and the presentation, CSV is easy for the 2 days hackathon.
Yeah.
Did you plan did you expect to use some different file types and even some not formatted unclean files?
Well, yeah, of course, that would be ideal. I think the idea would be to accept the maximum amount of different type of files, but that means like to do like some special, like programming work, for every type of file. And what would be even more elegant is to connect directly to different data sources, with APIs or whatever. So the idea of the CSV file is just because it's fairly universal. So we thought we have a CSV file as an input and a CSV file as an output. So you can basically export from any system to export to another system because almost everyone universally accepts CSV files. So it was just to do that as the demo effect and to explain as well that what I think is good about the product. The product wannabe is that it could be like interesting to connect to a different system. It would allow Smile as well to develop custom connectors and to do some customization for clients, depending on their SEO.
I also have one question, maybe to close this question round. To continue on that CSV, is it like something also that is commonly used on that industry, or could you plan to do, for example, something very agnostic with the microservices, like your solution just run on microservices somewhere through an API? And then anyone can basically build their own connector, or they can just like call your API and get the result and all the information.
Yeah, but yeah, basically, like the idea is to accept a maximum number of connectors. Like we were try to be as agnostic and as minimalistic as possible. For the demo. So that's why we took like a CSV file. But I think like if we had like microarchitecture, to allow like imports in much more like elegant way or through APIs. Yeah, I think it would be like very interesting. And that's, I think for me, the two main points is to basically trying to accept the maximum number of connections, and as well as term of features as well is to create like personalized content for customers according to the patterns that they have on the website. I think that would be the real strength of the solution.
Okay. Just to finish this round, two questions. Adrien just answered in the chat, but just to make it present in the record, you do any cost estimation, and or if do you have even something really raw? And you mentioned in your presentation that you were using Quillbot for to create unique content. Why not use it using GPT instead? And I will let perhaps Adrien or anybody else answer.
Yes, so the Quillbot has it's a tool you can use on the on their website, but there is no API. So rephrasing couldn't be done using it. So we didn't actually do the idea was to rephrase for certain personas. You can have an expert description, a junior description, bref. But so we didn't go this way very deep. And yeah, no cost estimation. We did not have time to do it. We plan to maybe use a cheaper model like Ada, but right now it's full DaVinci.
I think cost estimation is very important because if we want to make this kind of tool or project live, or even make it interesting for our clients, we need to find the right balance between what could be done by humans, even if it's not possible because they don't have time, etc., etc. But they have to be able to compare to something. If they would have the resources, what they would cost, and what are the savings doing this way, doing it this way. They are
yeah, that would be the next step. Yeah.
Yeah, understand.
Our product